government is this close to taking away all of our constitutional amendments. Sooner or later, we will all be slaves of the government. The First Amendment, which protects our right of speech, religion, assembly, and press, is being thrown into the garbage by the police. They are arresting those for speaking out for what they believe. We are suspected terrorists for stocking up on food that will last for more than 7 days, for taking videos or pictures of government buildings, and for being a Christian. The government has gone so far as to declaring some Bible verses as hate speech. The Second Amendment grants us the right to bear arms. Our founding fathers wanted we the people to be able to protect ourselves and our country. It is our individual right. However, the government is making laws so that we cannot own any guns. Some gun laws are even depriving people of their ability to own guns, deemed assault weapons, because of arbitrary and inane descriptions of what constitutes an assault weapon. Goodbye, Second Amendment. The Third Amendment prohibits the government from forcing citizens to house soldiers during times of peace. This is one of very few of the amendments that are still being honored. The Fourth Amendment prevents the government from unlawful search and seizure. However, the government is spying on us on everything that we do, whether we're in our home or even walking on the street. Experts are saying that what the government is doing today is exactly what King George did back then when searching people's homes, and that led to the Revolutionary War. The Fifth Amendment addresses due process of law, eminent domain, double jeopardy, and guard jury. Property is being taken from citizens for private use by the government. And the government is even detaining American citizens without due process. Since when is that allowed? The Sixth Amendment guarantees right to hear criminal charges levied against us. But do you know what the government is doing? They are prosecuting people based on secret evidence that not even the judge knows about. They are even putting people in indefinite detention without a trial. So people are pretty much going to prison with no real reason. The Seventh Amendment guarantees trial by jury in federal court for civil cases. Along with the Third Amendment, this one is still being honored today. The Eighth Amendment prohibits cruel and unusual punishment, but it's no surprise that our government is torturing people. And they're not afraid to yell it from the rooftops, but they claim they only do it because it's the only way they can get information out of the person. But that still doesn't make it right. It can still be considered a form of terrorism. The Ninth Amendment states that American citizens have other rights, even if they are not listed in the Constitution. We have a right to economic freedom and safe food and water. These are just a few things that the government is interfering with. Some local governments are putting poisonous fluoride in the municipal water system. The federal government, through the FDA, are requiring onerous testing before medical treatment is allowed. The 10th Amendment states that powers not specifically given to the federal government are reserved to states or individuals. But the question is, how can we take control of these powers if we are more afraid of our own government than of terrorists? The government is not acting with consent of the people. This is a problem. As you can see, very, very, very few of the amendments are still being respected by our government. I don't know about you, but I think the government needs to change. What can we do? We can know the 10 amendments from top to bottom, so when one of them is being violated, we can call it out. Thank you.